Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to Creda, day 22. And we are going to be making some fun, funky little cards using some random things that I have laying around. What you'll need is a card base of your liking, some stickers, because we're going to be using some stickers. And we're just going to play around and create something fun. I am using this paper pad from the Cardstock Warehouse Paper Company Incorporated, and it has three different colors. It has white, red, green, and it's like creamish speckled paper, and that's the one we'll be using today. Since our theme is semi fall, that's what we're going to be using. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up this stuff and we'll get started. Okay, so I've also pulled out this thread. It's called friendship thread, but you know, you can use embroidery thread. I pulled out some fall colors that I think are fall in my opinion. I pulled out this stamp set, and I'm actually get the paper punch, the leaf punch out, and use that as well. But I really want to just use some of these smaller little flowers. These are rub-ons, and I really didn't know how to use rub-ons when I first bought them, but I thought they were a good deal for 50 cents. And I was like, I can figure it out. You know, it shouldn't be that difficult. And I did. I figured it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these out. So we probably won't get a chance to, but it's going to be 3 cards. I'm going to use these 3 right here. So it's 1, 2, and then this one at the bottom. But I'm going to use the one at the bottom because it's the closest. Okay, in case you're unfamiliar with how to do this, say you buy a whole bunch in a lot or someone's getting rid of it, you find it at the thrift store and there's no instructions, which it usually is, the first thing you want to do is cut off your little shape that you want. And they are using like an X-Acto knife, and it says leave 1/16 around the edge of the image, peel away the protective layer, and then rub it on with the clear plastic facing down, facing up. Rub it on. What I am going to do is just quickly show you what I do, which is pretty much the same thing. And you don't have to cut this off if you don't want to. So you see right here, you see your image is already ready to be primed and set up. So what I'm going to do is put this in the corner. I want to just get my craft mat out. And you really don't need a stick. You can use whatever you have on hand that's going to apply some pressure, but we are going to use this stick. And again, you could cut all of this off if you wanted to, but we're not going to do that today. And what I do, I just try to rub it down a little bit in place already with my fingers. And so the camera is going to shake because now what I'm going to do is I usually start in one spot and I just rub it on. And what you're going to notice is that I can't work the camera properly. What you're going to notice is that it's going to start raising up or transferring off of the plastic onto your card. And I still did it even though I want to pull this out. There we go. And I am working directly on the card. You don't have to work directly on your card. You can always put another sheet of paper or a cardstock or whatever you want on top of your card. But I am choosing to rub right onto the card. I like to walk on the wild side. And what we're doing here is because this sunflower, in my opinion, has been sitting around waiting way too long for me to use it. And even though it's technically not a real sticker, it does have adhesive on it, but I couldn't peel it off and just go. You definitely need to, and this is why they say you need to cut it off, because you don't want to rub that image on. So just be careful. If you like to walk on the wild side like myself, you definitely want to be careful of your scrubbings. I know some of you don't like that scraping sound. I do apologize for that. And so what you can always do is take a little peek. You can always take a little peek and see it's still kind of stuck down on there. So you want to be careful of that. sometimes when you take a little peek, it could damage the area that you are pulling up. It like lift up on the plastic still as well as on the paper, and so I don't like to do that. I kind of like to just scrub it all in, and once I feel like I've done enough scrubbing or I get tired of scrubbing, I'll check again. What I really wanted to learn how to do, and I haven't ran across the video, because you know some people don't, when they title their videos, they don't title their videos as tutorials or a step-by-step guide. They just kind of title it like, say if I was doing this, even though you all know Creda and I've just been doing random projects, you know, I could just put sunflowers on a card. How am I supposed to know I'm using a rub-on to use it unless it pulls up in the tag section? And everybody don't use their tags. Some people make so many videos that they're just, you know, posting them. And even myself, I don't put a tag on every video I make. I have to go back and do that. So what I've been trying to figure out is how to do a tattoo transfer. Like I've seen a lot of pretty tattoos that I would love to use on some cards, but I don't know how to transfer the tattoo from the tattoo sheet onto the card. I know someone has said that you can wet it. That didn't work out for me. So here we are right here. Now I can zoom out. Hopefully with less problem than I had zooming in. And I don't want to advertise this insurance company. So let me move this out the way. So here we are. Nothing too fancy, but this has a nice shimmer sheen to it and it's very pretty. And it almost looks like a tattoo with a vibrant color. So now what we're going to do is we are just going to look in here and see what will work. And this is a hodgepodge of a card, which is okay. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with hodgepodge cards, but I don't want it to be too over the top pink. I like this one, All of My Friends, but I think I'm going to use this right here. I picked these up from the Dollar Tree last week sometime. I know a lot of people were hauling the videos, right? Doing hauls and doing little shares of what they found on their Instagram pages. And I do enjoy seeing what people post, even if I can't go out and buy everything. One, for no funds, and two, because where I live, you can't really find everything. And I just wanted to put the sticker on the inside because this and that doesn't really match too well. And now what I am going to do is try to find a word that will fit right in there. And I don't have a word that I like that will fit right in there. But I'm going to make this a random card. So I'm going to put do your best. And hopefully it's just that little half and it's not a whole sticker. Struggling with these stickers this morning, huh? And it is. So what I am going to do is just pull it apart. And right in the inside of here, I'm going to put do your best. Because sometimes you need encouragement. And since school has just started back, this would be a nice fall card for maybe a mom who's missing her kids that are off to school. Or maybe it's a mom or a dad, but mostly a mom. Because this is, in my opinion, a girly card. But guys like girly cards. So, you know, it lends itself more to a feminine card. That she's going back to school, or maybe she's starting something and you want to just give her some encouraging words. And since we're using stickers, I'm trying not to pull out my stamps. I don't know why I don't want to pull out my stamps. I guess because I feel like I always use my stamps. But you can definitely, you know, give this to her and be an encouragement to her. And so that's what this card is. It's just a random little friend card. I do have those leaf stamps that I pulled out, but I don't think I'm going to use them. So I'm going to go ahead and rub all these on, and we'll come back and do another card. Okay, so this is how it ends up looking. And it's kind of plain, but that's okay, because the sentiment in here is just a quick little do your best. It's not always about super pretty cards, super beautiful cards. Sometimes the sentiment, and in this case it's a sticker because we're working with stickers today, is all that's needed. So we're going to move on to the next card, which again is going to be sticker based, and I think I want to do something kind of funky. But what? Let me pull out another sticker pad. Okay, all the cards we are using are going to be using the same color cardstock paper, only because I want to just kind of keep it simple, nothing too fancy. Maybe you don't have white cardstock, and sometimes you may feel like you can't create some of the projects that you see other people create, which is totally not true. You can do whatever you put your mind to. And I am using these funky bathroom appliques. And I got these from Tuesday Morning in 2015 probably, because it says 1014. So I probably got them in 2014. I mean 15. And so these are the different patterns I have. And it says that it's 10 pieces. So it's 5 sheets and 10 pieces. And what we're going to just quickly do, I've always wanted to try this, so I don't know how it's going to work, is we're going to try this one right here. I'm not big into animal print, but I like this hat, and I thought this would be cool to do. So we're going to put this sticker or applique, whatever it's called, right on to this paper, just as is. See, I was kind of worried there because you know I apply stuff crookedly all the time. We're going to varnish it down just to make sure that it sticks really well. And there you have a card. We're going to ink up the edges with this walnut stain, because why not, right? Nicholas, this little time is off. I am so glad that it's the fall coming up. You know, we can fall back an hour. When is that? October? I don't know when it is. I think it's October. You know, you spring forward in the spring and you fall back in the fall for daylight savings time. When my mom was alive, she said they didn't have that when she was first, you know, when she was younger. So I'm guessing that's a new thing, fairly new. I know it's been going on since I've been living, which is a long time. So I'm not sure how long ago it actually started. Well, I know I can remember when I was a little kid how long it was. And I'm going to let that sit there a while. I'm going to find something that's not too off on these stickers, and we're going to try. See, like this happy hour would be so cute, but this green and pink kind of throws it off. But I think this thank you right here would be okay for this. But let's see if we can't find something. I'm going to use this right here. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it is. But we're going to put that on the front right here because it needs something else. And I put it on crooked, of course. So let's see if I can't pick it up without it folding over on itself. And I can almost, yay. It does have a lot of stick to it. I guess because, you know, it's stickers, but sometimes when I purchase things from the Dollar Tree, I don't always expect for them to stick as well as I would for products from another location, like a big box. But at the same time, you know, like a big box store, but at the same time, why shouldn't it? A lot of the Dollar Tree products are purchased from other places and sold as is. So let's see if I can't put anything else in there. Nope, I can't put anything else in there. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to use this little proceed as success was inevitable. And we are going to call this card done. And then we're going to do one more random sticker card. And Creda for today, the 22nd, will be over. I hope that you all are enjoying yourselves, and I hope that maybe next year in April or August, even if I don't do it in April, maybe someone else will do it, and I would love to see what you create every day. Randomness or something programmed would be awesome. This hat, I love that hat. I'm not an animal print person, but this is so cute. And if I was thinking, I could have brought, I have some animal print washi that came in a tube. That would have been perfect. And I think I can grab it from this bucket of washi that I have over here. So let me grab that. And I think I'll put a strip right down the inside after I stamp it out. And so I'm just inking this up. I'm not going to pull out my stamp tool for this because it's just a quick ink project. But I do plan on making a multiple card set coming up shortly. I don't know if it's going to be Creda or if it's just going to be a regular video. But I will do that. And I have some cheetah print washi, so I'm going to put that down on this side. And I think it'll look cute, hopefully. And I'm just trying to apply as much pressure as possible. And there we go. Okay, so this is the washi that I have, and I think, what do y'all think? You think it matches? It is cheetah print, right? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to leave it as is. I'm not going to mess with it. Only because I don't want to, yep, I'm not going to put it on there. But I think I got that washi roll from Michael's if you're interested. So proceed as if success is inevitable, and of course it's crooked because that's just how I am. I always do crooked card things unless I put it on a stamp press. Any one of them, the Stamp Perfect or whatever. And then it still may be crooked. So let's go ahead and work on our last card. And our last card is going to be not fall theme. It's going to be a beach theme, I think. Because you all know I can't sneak anything by without trying to do something water related. And since the summer is almost over, well, it really is over, even though it's not officially over, it is over. I think that we're going to use these, though, because those are cute. Look at this one. That's beautiful. Maybe we'll do these, some butterfly-inspired cards. Let's see. We may have time for one more card. And I don't know why I always do this. So this is from Tuesday morning, but I always pull these things off when they have the thing at the bottom. So I've just screwed it, I've screwed it up. And then I'm like, oh, why'd you do that? In my head, I'm thinking I should have done that. But we are going to use these pretty ones right here. These cute colors. So it could still be considered a fall theme. I think I've shared with you all before my philosophy on some of the products that Tuesday morning gets. I do think some of them are, some of the stuff they get is faulty. That's just my opinion. Of course, you're more than welcome to weigh in your opinion in the comment section below. I do think some of the stuff is still a good deal, but I do think some of it is faulty. Or, it didn't sell well. Like, I think, don't quote me, but I'm not sure about these distressed things still, besides on wood pieces. Other than that, I don't think that they're very good. Inking up the edges and wood pieces. So I've used them on a few wood pieces and they were great. But I did it on the card, this card right here, and look, I think it's not so great. But of course you can do other stuff with it. I haven't discovered other things that I am fond of doing with it. And as you can tell, I'm struggling to get these stickers off which is why it prompted me to talk about faulty things. And maybe I'm just not proficient enough to remove stickers. So let me just go off camera. Okay, so we are back, and I still couldn't get this one off. I actually tore the paper, so I used those other two, and I'm thinking that I probably could put this one like right there, but we'll see. Because what I think I'm going to use is these letters, and spell out fun. The only thing is that these are polka dot. This is a polka dot F. And then the U is this, and then the N is that. That cat is wild. Or I was thinking I could use the lowercase letters, which are F-U. So F-U-N, which are all pink. But I think I would do this one, this yellow, and then this N. Oh, things to think about. Because you see this like that right there. So I think I will do that one. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. Forget that butterfly for now. Because I will get the butterfly on somewhere, somehow. And I really think that these are for $1. I think it's a good value for these stickers. The reason why I say that is because, oh, I pulled off the wrong one. The reason why I say this is because you get like 5 or 6 sheets for randomness. A lot of times you can only buy one set of letters for $1. I have a box on the floor, and Nicholas is jumping in and out of the box because he's a weirdo. Oh, I could have just put fall, right? Duh. Let's see. Let's try this. Nope. Because they only gave me one L. Why you give me 3 U's and 1 L? I guess all the alphabets. But I got 2 B's. Anyway, we're going to do fun. We're going to just stick with it because we are there. And that's what we're going to do. Fun. I like to make my letters dance whenever I do use letters. And I saw something else in here that I want to use, which it says, live simply, love abundant, and live simply, love abundantly. So I want to do that one as well, but I want to put that on the inside of the card, and we're going to put that right in the bottom corner. Probably not in the bottom corner because that's usually where you sign your name and stuff. So we're going to put it right at the top in the center, I suppose. And yep, that's my center. So let's go ahead and varnish this down. Okay, so this is the one we just finished. I'm going to make one more. And it came out okay. You know, it's not super fancy because I didn't deck it out and decorate it. But, you know, we have this beautiful little flower on here. And thinking back, I probably could have used this on another project a little bit more worthy than just this plain and simple card. But plain and simple is what we're going for, so that's what we did. We took some little crazy letters, spelled out fun. I probably could have used that other, never mind, I'm not going to even, because this is looks like an N upside down, right? Some butterflies, and then on the inside, we won't even talk about this butterfly, but it's on here, and it says, live simply, love abundantly. And so, you know, these can always be little cards for my aunt. I can mail those to her because sometimes it's best to just tell your loved ones that you like them, love them, miss them, can't wait to see them. And I think that she would really, really love just some random cards in the mail. So I think I may actually do that. And, you know, just put a few in the mail or get them all in envelopes, put the stamp on it, and then just mail it off once a week. I used to do that for another friend of mine when I was younger, and the reason why I stopped doing it, and the reason why I don't like to do things like that now, is because sometimes people assume, they're very presumptuous and assume that it's one way and it's all about them. So I just stopped doing it today. And you know, today in this crazy way that we think, sometimes that is definitely what is going on with some people. So what I'm going to do today, well not today, right now, is I'm going to make a water card because I couldn't go without making a water card. And these little stickers, I'm quite sure, for scrapbooks because they just look like scrapbook page things. And I am thinking that I'm going to go, I really want to use this in the corner. Like I really want to use that right here and then like put summer days or something like that. So I'm going to put this to the side so I don't get antsy and use it. But I'm going to probably use this heat wave. And then I'm just going to pop in the sun, probably the sun. So let's do the sun first. I'm getting close to my 33-minute time. So I'm going to pause and come back. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I chose not to put the sun. I want to use these little splats. Looks like splats of something. And it just says heat wave and hot on here, which I think is very, very cute. This one's probably my favorite so far, even though I do like the hat one. And they're all plain and simple, nothing fancy at all. I was thinking about when I first started going to Tuesday morning, and I had found a paper pad. Of course, it was nautical in nature, and I wanted to get another one. I didn't know anything about Tuesday morning at the time, and so I go up to the lady and I was like, "Do you have any more of these? Can you go check in the back?" And she's like, she looks at me like, "You're an idiot, first of all." I'm like, okay. She said, "No, what we have is what we have." I was like, "Oh, that really sucks." She was like, "Yeah." And she kind of just walked off. I don't always have good luck with the customer service people, but it's okay. And so now, since I'm putting heat wave, I'm going to just put this drink. I don't even know what this drink is, but it looks delicious. Very refreshing, I guess. So I'm going to put it right there. And we will call this Creda done. I hope you all have enjoyed it. And again, this is just some random stickers. Nothing to take yourself too serious about. These are sticker cards, so whatever stickers you have on hand is what you should, you could use, unless you want to go out and make some. I do plan on doing a sticker card series because, of course, I have more than one sticker pad of some things, unless they came from Tuesday morning, then I may only have one of that sticker pad. But some sticker pads, like this one, that I was going to use, but I chose not to because I don't have all the stuff that I want to use with it. It's a Michael's Recollections. It has 1,000 pieces, or 1,000+ pieces. But it has, so these first two don't count because these are only, this is what pulls you in, right? And then you see you have some of these random repeats. And then this one you have, Nicholas, cut it out, please. You have this right here. Then you have this. So, if we're doing random cards, because this is the same as this, only it's not fancy. And you can even take these little pieces, and if you want to, cut them out and put them on your corners. If you wanted to, all this is adhesive, but these have like glitter, and they're raised. They've been treated. So you can definitely do something with it, and that's what I want to do. I want to do like 5 cards of the same exact style, just to have a little bit of fun. And this is not a Valentine's Day pad. It's just Recollections, I believe, and it's in the kids section, and they have these on sale from time to time. I think I got this for $1.99, maybe it was on sale, because I think these are normally $4. I'm not sure of that price, don't quote me, But you know, sometimes the prices are different. The sale is different at different Michaels, which is crazy. But that is just how our society is set up. So I want to share with you all the cards that we've made. I was going to ink this up, and I will just off camera. Okay, so really quickly, this is our first one, and it just says, do your best. It's like an encouragement sticker card. And again, I only use what I pulled out today, so that is what we have. Then we use this bathroom applique, which is a cute little hat with this little thing right there. I'm not sure what it's called. And then I use one stamp because I had to, because the animal print washi did not look right. And it says, proceed as success was inevitable. Again, this is an encouragement card as well. Then we have this butterflies that gave me problem. And this is fun. And on the inside it says, live simply, love abundantly. Another encouragement card. And then lastly is this heat wave summer card. And I just put this on the inside so the recipient can write on it. If I make cards and send them to you, I normally don't write on the inside of the card because they are for you to use as you see fit. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun making these 4 cards, and it shouldn't have took me this long, but it did. Happy Creda!